So I'm going to be doing something different this time around. Instead of just building and reviewing the SDCS Zaku II that's from the Cross Silhouette line of SDs, I'm going to battle damage and lightly weather the kit. This marks the first time I've done this in earnest, and I've wanted to try this for a while. I couldn't really bring myself to mutilate any of my pre-existing kits. FYI, the Cross Silhouette inner frame doesn't come in the box. You typically have to buy it separately from the compatible kits. There are two sets of instructions included in the one fold-out, so I just followed the first set that doesn't take the non-existent inner frame into account. This is the first kit where I removed most of the pieces from the runners without the aid of a tool. Unless, that is, my fingernail qualifies as a tool. Just sever the connections to the runners that way. Felt oddly satisfying. It's a nice kit. I definitely consider the SDCS line of SDs to be handsomer than their standard SD counterparts. And I love that there's only one sticker for the suit itself, not counting the two for the weapons, especially since SDs are normally rife with the things. Okay, so the little guy is built. Time to mutilate it, but not too much. It's gonna be okay. I lit a candle and heated an already used, for practice, sewing needle. I've tried using matches before, but the ones I had just weren't producing the results I wanted. Tried to take into account how and where he'd be receiving damage. If, I don't know, he were being attacked by another SD unit, they're surprisingly violent little buggers. Rounds caught by the shield, grazing shots, what have you, that's what I was doing. Didn't want to pierce straight through anything or murder the imaginary pilot inside. Wonder if he's SD too. Okay, I'm more or less happy with the damage, which is a strange sentence. Now it's time to add some detail with my itty-bitty Tamiya weathering master set. The included colors are described as orange rust, gunmetal, and silver. I only used the first and last color since I wanted areas that looked, well, rusted or appeared as though the paint had worn off somewhat. I did some silver brushing on the visible frame parts as well, though you don't really see that in the vid. Sadly, I'm pretty sure I nuked some of the detail when I apply a clear top coat afterwards. Now for the riveting top coat sequence, which I didn't film. Would have been too much of a pain, honestly. Just imagine me top coating the guy and warding off cats while it dries outdoors on a piece of cardboard. And here are the results. I wanted a more or less minimally damaged, lightly weathered look. I didn't want the suit to appear as though it had one foot in the junk heap. I wanted it to look like it could theoretically go back into battle without undergoing extensive repairs. I kind of wish I'd either been more liberal with the silver or less gung-ho with the top coat, but I think for a first effort that the little guy turned out okay. Makes me that much more eager and less nervous about damaging and weathering the kit in the future.